You know, say if you're the first person you can't tap here, they talk about football, you talk say, I'm not good at the game. They
Oh,
admit
no,
the
I have
truth.
to be very honest.
Something
Yeah.
there where you see where you say that no.
Yeah.
If I no go fit play the ball, I'll go
Yeah.
fit do the agent. But there must have been something you see where it push you to be this. What was it?
I wasn't good. So let me put a stop to the playing. Let me try to find out who that football agent is, who can come back and help my people from the grassroots. My motto is no guts, no gain.
No what?
No guts, no gain.
What be the meaning?
I've got guts. Like, don't go here. There's money there. Something is there. Nobody has to go there. Else if you go there, you die.
Hey.
And Ridwan will find a way, go inside and come back with the money. I haven't gone to the university.
Okay.
But
Okay.
ask my man here, Afro Sports Summit. We
Yeah.
mingle with graduates and big men. I've got guts to be there. And I've got guts to even speak on Afro Sports Summit for someone to stand up from where he sat to come to me and give me the card and be like, I want to be your friend. That is the kind of guts I've got. People I grew up with who are very good in the football space that I was saying I wasn't good like them and I
Okay.
was praying for them to
become great. Okay.
Yes. And then it got to a point, I'm a fan of Mfite. You see this
Okay.
one, Trotro mates. Excuse me, they are Trotro mates over there. It's a good job. But people with talent, we were expecting to go there.
Promising talent.
Yeah, they were into that field. Some of them becoming drivers, some drinking,
Drunkards.
some nothing. Some of them you see them and you feel bad. And that was what strive me like. Hey, sebi umba like the nkolani bisuba. Hey, what is going to happen to my people?
We have brought you stories about broken dreams. We've told you stories about how footballers have not made it in their career so far. And then Rebecca Chow, another twist to the story. Why Ghana Premier League players are not exactly making it. And then they will go into the stories of, scouts, the Omuye Ghana football, and the Omuyema players. Ankasa. Today, there's a lot to tell. There's a whole lot of stories to talk about. My name is Yaon Pofujini and welcome to the Gachio podcast. Today, like I tell you, bit of my boys day here. We get some, mastermind before here. Today, we go, be like I name it today. Are they? Anyway, Red One Day, the studio inside plus Prosper Kuzo. Today, we go delve into all those stuff, like everything you for know within the context of Ghana football, what you for do as a footballer, as an agent, as a scout, all the backstories. This be the platform you go here for. Again, this be Gacho podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow this page. Yes, start the action. No? Red One. Akwa Baminia.
Yeah,
Sanya Kano. What kind of say one crime? And Kemonyo,
Thank you. Everything cool for you.
Charlie, we day inside. Charlie, Red One. Una I'm quite so. You mean see a forward one, but it's my ban panel here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jumanu. Yeah, no. Okay, let me say, my name is Ridwan. Me, are you Ridwan? Are you? First of all, let me say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to your cherished viewers, and also greetings to my brother, the chief of Bawe, me boy Kojo the second.
Okay.
All right, so let me go to your question again. Me personally, I do football scouting. I'm also into music. I manage some musicians as
Okay.
well, and also with some chieftaincy level.
It's all baby.
And yeah, baby, sir.
Okay.
So basically, they manage people.
Yeah, basically, I'm a football scout and a sports analyst. I'm not only here. I do go to some of the our media stations
Yeah.
to do sports analysis as well.
Okay.
Like GTV, like Metro, like TV Africa. I've been on Joy Sports also as well, and some couple of
Other channels.
Yeah, other channels.
Okay. But wabaha the scouting thing do wabaha and they pese hu ye pese udomu sukwa like fantinika de sukwa etasa unti azi
Botemi
bote boye wo ba botemi sa afi makani kuzo
Yeah.
Charlie drivers
I mean, but also as you walk inside there, everybody they see you. I mean, the respect the command. But I mean, make we go all the way back
Okay.
before we go talk deep into the real issues.
All right.
Talk to us about who you are and talk to us about how it starts for you, how you get into football.
Okay, so I was born and bred in Bawe, and growing up back then around the early 2000s, 2003, 4 there, I used to play football myself, but not to the professional level. I don't even have a football card. We play on a small post and also some of the big posts. But I'm not really good like that. I love Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
So my mind, I used to be like, I want to play like Cristiano Ronaldo. Meanwhile, me myself, I'm not good.
What position did you use?
I like to play 7 because of Cristiano Ronaldo. Meanwhile, me myself, mean to me, but you understand? So it was later I changed and I started playing midfield, the defensive. That is where I started tackling. I'm who said, no, this is where
You
I
can
can
be.
play.
So initially, what you know, you made your mind say, "Obey a strike, obey attack at
You can make attack as Ronaldo. Na ball no minyan jibo no kra na my skills be na obi asere. You understand? I'm a jovial person, and
Okay.
so sometimes even playing, I get the ball. You imagine Cristiano Ronaldo doing some step overs, you feel like it's easy. So sometimes you can get one on
possible
one,
normal now,
one on one, or now I won't level vanos. Then now Patrick, then you fall
Well,
down, and then
really?
people they laugh.
Then people
You
they
know,
laugh.
yeah, those kind of things. So growing up, I got to know some of my guys. They were very good in playing. Somebody like Da Johnson, somebody like Mario, Kabu, Okasa. These guys were people like I was looking up to. Hey, my name is But then it got to a point. This guy, you know, football works with age.
Yeah.
Football, it works with age.
Yeah.
The last time I was in Tamale, I was telling them that our parents, you know, there's a big difference between talent and certificate.
Yeah.
Now, what is the difference? The difference is that with talent, you know, our parents didn't really push us to that. You understand? And with
They
talent,
didn't push your talent.
they didn't really push most of the people I grew up with. You know,
Okay.
I was
at your
born
time.
from
Okay.
the 90s, where
Okay.
parents
Okay.
don't love football, where parents see football as kobol or nuchumo. You understand? So
Yeah.
parents really want to push you to go for the
Go school, go
for the
school, go
knowledge,
school.
like go school, be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
graduate.
school. Yeah.
If you play football, you're a kobolo. So I'm talking from my prime.
But in what community did you live back then?
But
Yeah,
Bawi,
Bawi
Bawi,
now.
yeah,
Okay.
in Bawi. So you see, growing up, these guys, I was watching them and they were going all out with football. But
Yeah.
then we know a policeman, you see them with their uniform. We know a soldier man, you see them with their uniform. We know teachers, sometimes we see doctors. But how can you identify a football agent? How will you even know? Growing up, we don't even know who we want to see. We thought when we talk of football agents, there's no black man who is a football agent. That is what we were thinking. So we were just playing and praying for grace. Not like you are playing, you know, say who free na wakoha.
Read.
No.
You were playing
Read,
without
read,
structure.
read. Take me back. You were what? You were playing and what?
We were playing and praying.
Charlie.
This one.
Bounce my nigga. Bounce my nigga.
This one, the bar no really strong, but I go take him like this. Back in school,
Mm-hmm.
take me through educational,
Mm-hmm.
like back in school, where you go junior high, where you go senior high, how you can transition into all of this.
Okay, so I went to Bawe Methodist GHS, and then
Okay.
from there I went to Great Lamtemios at Kaswa.
Okay.
So back then in Great Lamtemios, that was what really caught me into entertainment, because our school was back then was like entertainment school.
True.
So I really felt in love with entertainment.
Okay.
But then after school, I love entertainment, yeah. But football, there, I said no, there, no, the woman. You understand?
That is after school.
Yeah, that was
When
after
you were in school, GHS, SHS, were you playing
Yeah.
football?
I wasn't like I wasn't playing to the core. I wasn't doing well.
So you stop the
don't
ball play like 10 years. Give me the age. Give me
I
the
don't.
range.
The game that I was playing is small post. The big post, we go there. I'm not good. Like you don't want to understand me on that level. When you are not good, football no fun.
You know, say if you're the first person you can't tap here, they talk about football, you will say, I'm not good at the game. They
Oh
admit
no,
the
I have
truth.
to be very
Yeah,
honest.
facts,
You
yeah.
understand, because football has got different things that you
Space,
can
yeah.
pick spaces. So if you are not good in playing, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do?
Good.
You understand? So I sat back, realized myself I wasn't good. So let me put a stop to the playing. Let me try to find out who that football agent is, who can come back and help my people from the grassroots.
How did you get any interest
Mm-hmm.
in the term football agents? Like what inspired you must have seen something
Yeah.
there where you say that no.
Yeah.
If I no go fit play the ball, I'll
Yeah.
go fit do the agent. But there must have been something you see where push you to be this. What was it?
Okay, so like I was saying, what for me, I'm a gunman, you understand? And we gunman, we are what? Sometimes when my motto is no guts, no gain.
No what?
No guts, no gain.
What be the meaning?
I've got guts, like, don't go here. There's money there. Something is there. Nobody has to go there. Else if you go there, you die.
Hey,
And Ridwan will find a way, go inside and come back with the money. Like I've
no
got
guts, no gains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
if you've not
got-
got guts,
yeah, I've
you're not
got-
gonna gain anything.
Yeah, I've got guts. I'm not a graduate. Like I haven't gone to the university. But
Okay.
Okay.
ask my man here, Afro Sports Summit. We
Yeah.
mingle with graduates and big men. I've got guts to be there, and I've
Yeah.
got guts to even speak on Afro Sports Summit for someone to stand up from where he sat to come to me and give me the card and be like, "I want to be your friend." That is the kind of guts I've got.
Take the motto again.
No guts, no gain.
Okay. So take us through like what inspired
Yeah,
you.
so now no guts, no gain. Why? Because I don't know any football agent to approach. I've seen that my people, some of them are becoming, excuse me to say, they are now becoming drunkards.
Members of your community or people you grew up.
People I grew up with who are very good in the football space that I was saying I wasn't good like them, and I
Okay.
was praying for them to
become great. Okay.
yes. And then it got to a point, I'm a fan of Mfite. You see this
Okay.
one, Trotro mates, excuse me, they are Trotro mates over there. It's a good job. But people with talent, we were expecting to go there.
Promising talent.
Yeah, they were into that field. Some of them becoming drivers, some drinking,
Drunkards.
some nothing. Some of them you see them and you feel bad, and that was what strive me like. Hey, sebi umba like the nkwalani bisu uba.
Mm.
Hey, what is going to happen to my people? So me, I grew up with the boys. We are called Omega 7. We had a group called Omega 7. We love football, which
We are
is me.
7 and now.
No, it's just a group name because of
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the 7.
Oh,
the
so
number
all of
7.
you-
Oh, boy, you love Ronaldo.
I swear, not be today. Oh, if you check, I have Ronaldo dancing at Zone 2. If you go on YouTube and check, you will see. I posted it long ago. Me, I do Ronaldo CDs and I give to people to watch just to see the powers of Ronaldo.
But you
to
do
learn.
plenty CDs, but I know they make them the greatest of all time. But anyways, please continue.
I want to do the show. All right, so I was like, oh, who is going to help my people? Now let me find out who a football agent is. So like I was saying, no guts, no gain. I don't know who a football agent is, but thanks to social media, a very big thank you to social media. The time I tried to put myself into this game, that was when social media was really into the space, which is Facebook, and that was what really transformed my life. That was where I called one of my guy in UK. I told him, bro, I want to engage in football agents. I want to learn much about football. How am I going to deal with it? And he started teaching me, do this, learn from here. You can open this site. He even showed me Y Scout. There's a website called Y Scout.
Okay.
That's where you will know if you want to see the people who have missed chances. You will just type, you see them. You learn Y Scout. Why do you have to scout?
All of this was happening when you were not in the university.
No. Hey, me, I never go university. I be hard guy. I be pack guy. So I started learning for myself. I make one of my guys send me FIFA code of conduct. I started studying some of them. So it got to a point. My guy created a Facebook for me from the UK.
Facebook account.
And then he added some few football people that people playing there, and that is where the friend suggestion and the mutual friends will start generating. So after that, he sent me the account details here. I open it and he said, if you open it, wait for a while before you change the location, as Facebook will delete you. So I waited and then I changed it, and then it's like I've traveled from the UK to Ghana, and now I wasn't getting any suggestions like Ghanaian. No, every friend request, friend suggestion is from football people.
Build
So-
a circle for you.
Yes, so that was where I started saying like, baby, sure you asked me. So, no guts, no gain, like I told you. I talked to an agent. I talked to him as an agent. I have this player.
What is on Facebook? You reached
On
out.
Facebook, I reach out to
out
them
to
on
me.
Facebook. They are there. You don't know how to get them. They are there. So I started reaching out to them, and some of them, I do video call with them. I go to the pitch. I do. They see that this boy has got potential. So most of them like became friends. Like they can pick.
Yeah.
I have people from UK, from everywhere, Europe,
In
everywhere.
what year did you start this, and how did it move up for you?
From 2016.
I'm talking about when you started reaching out, when you got that Facebook account, when you started reaching out. Around what year, around what time were you doing this?
It was around 2017. That was when the Facebook came in, and that was where me. I'm a Facebook University graduate. Okay, so that is where I started learning, and then from there, these people will say, "Ridwan, go to this website, learn this thing." Then a whole white man.
This agents and this white men that you were speaking to on Facebook, they will be directing you.
They will
Because
be
you
directing
have
me.
made friends with them. They'll
Yeah.
be showing you, speak to this person, do
Yeah,
this, do
yeah,
that.
yeah. And then me too, I'm a sharp guy. You know, whenever I'm dealing with them, sometimes, you know, these people, if you present yourself to them as a nobody, they will not mind you because there are a lot of players barging into their DMs. Please, I want you to help me. I need help. Please, I'm from Cameroon. I need help.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot in my DM. I have like 1,000 unread messages. You understand? So they a lot. So how are you going to approach that agent for him to approach you back?
Or
and-
what message will you send to them that will make them respond? to
Yes,
you?
and
So
then
what did you do? How
And my
did you
message
do?
is, my name is Ridwan. I'm a football agent from Ghana. If you need any players, you can contact me. I have professional players and amateur players.
So within those times, did you have the license to operate?
No, I don't have the license because I told you.
No, you said no. I don't have the license. It means then you didn't have the license. You still don't have the license.
I still don't have the license.
Wow.
Yes, and that is where
The
I will
guts.
tell you the story about.
The guts, no game.
Yes,
Okay.
because I took, bro, sika ni fie. My people are suffering. I want to do something. I don't have to wait. There's no time. You need to do something. You understand? So there's few steps that I took, opened the door for me. And that was where I got to know about transfer market. I got to know about how market value works. So myself, I create transfer markets for players now. I do transfer market correction
Profiles.
profile. Yeah, I do it for players, for professional players. They call me from everywhere. They call me Ridwan. Some people recommending me because sometimes when you move from a club to another, there needs to be an update.
Yeah.
I need to put the club there. I have been doing it. I learned it for myself, and there are a lot of graduates who have nothing, zero knowledge about transfer market. Even the players themselves, they don't know anything about transfer market. But through social media, I got a chance to learn, everything I need to know about football.
Your story is the power of social media.
Yeah, and I want my story to inspire people in the future because they are the neglected ones like me, because there's no money to continue education. They can't pursue their dream. They feel like everything is about going to the school, acquiring a certificate, doing this. So there are a lot of people meeting me at this latter part. They were like, "Oh, ma'am, I'll pay your school. I want you to go here and get the certificate." I will say, "Boss, I didn't get all this for you to see me because of certificate. I want to be like this so that when the time comes, people that have been in my shoe, who felt like the world is the end, they can also start doing something."
You mean that when
So I don't want to fake it.
you mean that when you started being successful, people
Mm-hmm.
reached out to you. They want to pay for a certificate. They want you to grab a license.
Yeah. The license that I will have is only football and the FIFA
Agent.
license.
Okay, FIFA
Because
license,
for that one, maybe this year I will write my exams.
Okay.
This
So
year.
it's something you are even pursuing.
No.
Something
For
they
that
want
one,
to-
yeah, because the license is something that will qualify you to be that agent. Because even when I'm dealing with the agent with the license, the abroad, because I don't have license, they cheat me. Because
How do they cheat you?
now here we are. There's a big difference between an agent and a manager.
Okay.
Managers do get their profits from player. If
Okay.
I'm managing you, when you sign the big deal, I will get something
A
from
cut.
you, the player, the cut. I don't have anything to take from the club as a manager.
Okay.
Now, the club will also deal with the agent. Where does agent get money? Agent will get the money from the club.
That's the bigger money.
That's the bigger money. You understand? Now, before the agent will get that money, the agent has to be a licensed FIFA holder, which is at the receiving end. Me, I'm at the sending end. At the beginning, I'm taking a player like Mohamed Amin Adams, or let me use a player that I work with, Yarin Ibrahim. He went to Colorado, switch back. Let's say Yarin Ibrahim is moving from here to US. I'm doing the job from here, from the starting point. If he reaches there, now there has to be a FIFA agent dealing with the
official
club
official,
direct,
Yeah.
so that the FIFA has percentages for them to take.
Yeah.
Now that agent will take that money and then he will tell me the percentage he will give me here in Ghana because I don't have a FIFA license.
So it means that basically you do the undercover basic
Mhm.
fundamental job, and then there's someone who did the front there where
They
they,
chop
you
the
they
money.
interact with, because you have to have a relationship or a sort of interaction with him for the deal to come true for you. Who also finalizes it over there for you. How does that even feel sometimes in terms of the percentages?
No, it's normal. That's how we deal, because if it is our system in Ghana, which is, excuse me, fucked up. If our system is good, I will be at the receiving end. If Accra or the Premier League, they are very good at money day, I will be at the receiving end. My colleagues in Tanzania, other places, will also send me player here. And then if I have the FIFA license, I will deal with Kotoko straight.
That's it.
And then I will take my percentage. And if my guy over there don't have a FIFA license, I will give him the percentage I like. I will give him a mandate. But if he also have a FIFA license,
Okay.
there is FIFA rule over there which will share the percentage for us. Nobody's cheating
That is
anybody.
fine. So here's the case. Most of our people do not have the
License.
license. Why do
Yeah.
you think that's the case?
Because our football fraternity don't recognize people like myself and those people you are talking about. How? Because we are there, they need to invest in some of us. They need to invest because every country is making sure that they have too much of everything, which will be very easy for them to operate. Why will we be here and then I have an opportunity before I go out share, and then an agent will come from US and be like, Ridwan, I need players like this, give them to me because I played in the high school in US. I need players to give to the high school. They've requested, so I've come here.
For those
He's working for the system over there because they want a lot of people to work for them. But in Ghana, they want few people
To work.
to work for them so that they take the bigger cut.
So you mean in terms of the agent industry in Ghana, the relationship between agents and the clubs and the football association is not great?
No, it's not great because most of the agents are losing in Ghana. Most of the agents. Before you fly up, let me tell you, there's something called transfer market value. Now, what is transfer market itself? Transfer market itself is an online data which like follow up or read the players profiling, like the players, everything about the player. If the player score goal, it will keep that data.
Updates.
Red card, it will bring it there the minutes you play. And
Yeah.
that is the most authentic online data that all agents across board in the world
use.
they deal with.
Okay.
But we don't have some here. We
Yes.
don't update here.
I don't know who is responsible in the FA or whatever. I don't know who is responsible in creating the transfer
For the
market
football fraternity
for the
in
players,
Ghana.
because transfer market players pay money because I will pay transfer market before I can create your profile for you.
Yeah.
So I have to take money from you to create a transfer market for you before I can even give your transfer market profile for a player, for an agent to even look at you.
But hold
A
up.
whole Ghana Premier League
But
player.
hold up. Is it a system problem? That is why players have to pay to be on transfer market. Is it like that internationally, or is that it's a Ghana situation?
Okay, now there are in Ghana, transfer market only works from first division to Premier, and
Okay.
then national team players.
Okay.
No
Okay.
quotes.
Yes. If your club qualifies to the Premier League, automatically the system has to create
Profiles for everyone.
transfer market player for the team itself, because your league is on transfer market.
Okay.
The league you are playing is on transfer market.
Okay.
So the moment you qualify to a first division, then the first division league, which is representing Ghana on the transfer market, they have to create a transfer market for the team. And now creating the transfer market, they have to include all the players and the official, the coach, the manager. And if they don't do this, you see a whole team on the Ghana transfer market system. When you click on it, they have only 2 players on the transfer market system.
From a particular team.
Yeah, from a particular team playing the Premier League, and you'll be like, who is responsible for this? Who is doing the shady job?
Red, I understand there's a lot of frustration. Let me ask this question. Have you ever regretted being a scout?
No, I've never regretted that, bro.
You never woke up one day and because you have been so worked out, you feel
The thing is, I'm a kind of person, I believe in one brick a day. You understand? And so I feel like I was somebody. I believe in those things, and I believe that I'm ready, Danny. You understand? There was a time I can't even sit here and talk. There is this time I'm here speaking, and people will watch and listen. So there will be a time that the people at the FA and the National Sports Council, there will be a change, because there has been numerous administration upon administration. And so I believe that there will be a time that we will have a listening government and also a listening FA, which will pay attention to some of the things that we've been doing. They brought the Bring Back the Love agenda.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I do.
I took it upon myself. I made a skit for Bring Back the Love. I made a skit, Accra Suffolk versus Olympics, the Manchester Derby. I made a skit and I created a whole Facebook page for Bring Back the Love. I posted it. Accra Great Olympics shared it. This should send a signal to them that we need to have fun engagement. We need to engage with the skit makers. You understand? We need to engage them because you want people to bring back the love. Now, entertainment has captured every love here in Ghana with the youth and even the bigger ones. Sports is not entering anybody's heart.
Yeah.
If you wake up, entertainment, they are dancing, they are doing TikTok, they are everybody. Look at the youth.
It's
So
entertainment.
now we need to tap in. But Ghana Premier League, they don't have that eyesight to see that we need to be tapping in.
I'm not thinking about that in the first place.
You said?
I said they're not thinking about that in the first place.
Yeah, they haven't
Quality.
seen the light yet, and I've been giving them the examples. See, I went to Bible Methodist JHS. I initiated a program called Bring Back the Love School Agenda. I took it upon myself. I'll give you visuals to all my claims. I went to the school. I taught the kids. They don't even know the Accra Suffolk emblem. They don't know Kumasi Asante Kotoko emblem. I was teaching them Accra Suffolk. The kids were in love with it. And then I promised to take them to the stadium to have, I've taught them the theory. Practically, they need to see the players, Barnier and co. The love will start developing from there.
Yeah.
So I try to, have a book to put some of the players at the back and give it to them as daughters. So when it reach my football education, whatever they learn, I'll give them homework. If you go ask your dad who score and the goal, who did this and this against this, what is the results? I initiated that thing. And
Did you reach out to the clubs that you're doing something like this?
I reached out to some few people at the FA. I reached out to
You wanted the FA to lead the charge.
because I am
I
only.
think it was a
I contacted Henry Asante Chum.
Okay.
I contacted him. I said, boss, this is what I've been able to. Okay, I'll reach out to you. That's it. I
Let them
didn't
go.
I didn't hear anything from them. I contacted some few people that I know that this initiative. So even Afro Sports Summit, when I came, the first one, that was my question to the UNICEF man. I asked him if UNICEF, is also willing, because these are children.
Yeah.
And I want them to fall in love with something. Because right now, children are falling in love with things that we don't like.
Yeah.
You understand?
Fair enough.
Nudity on social media,
True.
sex tape and stuff. So we need to let the kids fall in love from this infancy time to that stage. And even if the kids fall in love with the football, automatically the parents will follow. Because if they are playing a match, I have had the opportunity to take the kids to the stadium. 1, 2. Next time, your parents need to bring you.
Yeah. If you want to be there.
You have to
convince your
to be there. You understand? And you see that when the love start generating from the kids, automatically it will catch fire because they are the future.
Speaking about the Ghana Premier League, what's your biggest transfer in the league?
Is it
You're
what
talking
I
about
made
player.
in the league or outside the league or within the
Bigger.
league?
Let's stick with the Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
Like in the league,
Okay,
your biggest transfer
okay,
in the league.
okay. So let me break this news. I've never broken this news to anybody. My boss, I have a boss from Cameroon who is called Oliver Tonfak.
Okay.
And Oliver worked with Nana Amponsan somewhere around Germany.
Yeah.
So he knew Nana Amponsan. So he spoke to me. I was part of the deal that brought the two Cameroonian,
Mfuege.
the
Etuga.
Mfuege and the Etuga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was part of that deal.
You're part of those who made that deal happen.
Yeah, who made that deal happen?
Okay. Outside of Ghana football,
Yeah.
your biggest deal.
My biggest deal, let me say, Abraham Asedu Atobra, he went to Al Shatta FC, currently Police FC in Iraq. Let me say one of the toughest.
We have stories that Ghana Premier League managers, football ecosystem, growth. They don't help the growth of the players, and players, cry out their pain and stuff like that. As a football scout, or as maybe close to being an agent, have you been in this situation before? How did it happen to you?
Boss, Charlie, sometimes we cry some for them. As I'm talking to you, there are a lot of Premier League players in my DM begging me, boss, you even get me a club to play for a year. Bro, it saddens my heart because, you see, and let me tell you a story about Yarim Brahim. Yarim Brahim actually won the best defender, the Ghana Premier League, back then in 2019 or 2020 or so.
Yeah.
Someone who became the best player. We don't have any system to help these guys get a high transfer market value. And you see, the system, the way they've created it, you will not notice. all you would think is about bribe. Or muji bribe or muho, no more. But let me tell you, there is more into it than bribe. Bribe need the swap. Yes, creating a professional player with a high market value is what they do. That is what they do. Because you have a whole Razak Abaloa who was keeping for a 3rd division in Spain, will come and keep for the for the national team. The national team will help this guy get, and with the national team too, it works with the competitions.
Yeah.
Imagine Razak Abaloa in the World Cup.
Rich value.
Which market value? The market value will shoot up, and from that 3rd division, a Premier League. You understand, when you are in the system and you are playing for the national team, that is the biggest respect ever a player could get. Playing the national team, that means your nation has recognized your efforts, and then they have made you represented.
Is
The
it only
whole
the senior
nation.
national team or every stage of the national teams?
It's the stages,
Okay.
but then the senior national team speaks high volume,
Than
and
the
that
others.
is where everything is. Let me tell you. Let me give you steps on how to create a senior player, a professional player with high market value. Okay. Let me give you the steps.
Steps.
Now you've given a player to me.
Yeah.
That Ridwan, this is my boy. Manage him.
Yeah.
Now now we are creating, like just like the way you are playing the fantasy game or whatever. You
Yeah,
need to create
fantasy football. Yeah.
fantasy football. Create a professional player.
Yeah.
They are using the players for that. So you search for academy. The player goes there. The player play pack. Now you hear that they are calling national team under 17.
Yeah, friend.
Boss, your friend at 17, my home penny for no. If you have 1 million Ghana cedi, I can let him get a call up in the national from the 17.
If he can get 1 million Ghana cedis,
Yes.
you can help him get
Yes.
into the national.
Yes.
1 million Ghana cedis.
No, it's just a number.
An
I'm just,
estimation.
yeah,
Okay,
an estimate.
okay,
I'm
fine.
just bringing something up. Okay. So now this guy will bring the 1 million. We are creating a player, like I told you. I will sort the big men out. The player will get the national team. Now the national team, there is a qualifier under 17. I'm starting from the Akolawa under 17. The moment the boy kick for the under 17, he's playing for a 3rd division or a 2nd division.
Yeah.
The moment he kick for the national
Under 17.
for the under 17,
We'll shoot
the moment he get 1 minute play, now transfer market automatically
Updated.
will come in for him. The name will be on the FIFA the CAF list.
Yeah.
No, it will be in the system. Sometimes when you type the name, you will have some references. That is how we
Popping
create.
up,
Yes. Now, second, the player scored 3 goals. Bro, I beg you, the player now share 3 goals. I want make we put them on the newspaper front page. And you go bring something. Then we put them on the front page. Then we pay some few media people. Hey, Mr. Akpan won't go share here. Hey, we'll not do type nibi. Then we start making name for the boys small.
There's a deliberate action.
There's a deliberate actions. I'm telling you. Me, I know what I'm telling you. And then when we money nam graphic no kakra boy no wakobo national team under 17. Oba na Ghana Premier League. Ebi mu they want to build the player to that level.
That level.
Yes, some people can get outside team. No, the player will go. If the player go, if you don't take care, that system we want to create.
Might ruin the player.
Yes, Enfa, because even if the player travel with that under 17 macho weight, it will not qualify him to play a Premier League outside. Yes, so now bring the boy back. Yempe Premier League man, wadi 18 and 17. Yempe Premier League man. So at the young age, now one Premier League wa Ghana.
On that Premier League team.
Yes, Matuya. On Imbo, I'm not bringing talent in this. So I'm only telling you how to play. We are playing fantasy now.
Okay.
So let's play the fantasy. So then, na mama kakra wanya Premier League. Charlie boss.
So read. You're saying it's not independent war. Player ne qualities and ne qualities. Muna mu build a machine. A machine build the player.
Player, performance and everything. Eba. But I mean, we are in players, baby. I mean, so I'm telling you how the systematically, no sena e be mo sena yet me create that player.
Okay.
Up to BB I will do. Everything is indicating every stage of creating this fantasy player or player to become that level top level player is indicating say the beginning.
Sika omu.
Every single stage.
Sika omu.
To the media, to the
Sika
people,
omu.
every single thing.
Unless I'm a big man in the FA. Say me big man in the FA. I need to call. Asana me call a do big man ho. If
So-
I'm a big man there, where I'm a player, woman in shots here. Just
So it means that in the Ghanaian system,
yeah.
so person will play and do that pedestal, that
Yeah.
top level.
Yeah.
You need to pay for your player to get.
Obi pa on di mechinie.
You need to pay for
Obi
your player
pa
to get
on di
there.
mechinie no fa player and breme no can say Ridwan. Even maybe because I'm giving the gist here. But Obi pa on di mechinie no can say Ridwan. Let's build a professional player with a high market value.
Talent would not be enough.
Bro, you say talent. Do you know and I'm not disputing it, but let's speak the truth as it is. Do you know Danilo? Danilo.
Which of them?
Brazil Danilo.
Brazil
Yes,
Danilo.
Double
Okay,
Juventus.
the fullback.
Did you see the teams this guy played?
Danilo.
Is it
Manchester
far-
City.
Real
I'm-
Madrid.
Real
and all of
Madrid.
that.
Bro, system can
Juventus.
make you forget your performance. System can make you, and I know what I'm. See, let me tell you something. Back then, I don't know if you can go back and check Raheem the day I used transfer market. Back then, before the World Cup 2010, it is stages. The boy has played in the. I'm not saying there's blind over there. I'm just giving a preamble. I'm just giving
Okay.
an example.
Okay.
So I'm not saying me home there, but so if you're the way ni papa tie no, I was saying they have to reach there because the dad know nyame kanu into mark running bread. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Dad no onim nyame kanu onim bebre mpo chemi into ma ni manu omu bread. That is why the day you will captain the under 20 omu bo we are. Now no Marcel now fidie e was say market value ni cost ro say na be ya bet to me the man you cry kasa. How do market because man you will look at a player who has played in the World Cup, who has done this. If they want to buy an African, they need to check a lot of things, or you are even go there for a loan. They need to check a lot. There are systems, so there are criteria that you need to fall in before I can even propose you to Levante.
So if you are saying over the years, Ghanaians are complaining say players people who deserve it. Ni kwan some Black Stars.
Yeah.
Omo na dey am shame na na person omo elevate.
Na ya ton omo ji sika kese enye bribe they are here.
Wow.
It's all about creating a high profile market value so that you will have the man you rushing, you have you proposing a player to even Mino Raiola and you'll be like, yeah, I like
This
this
guy.
guy. You think, see, bro, it's not easy. The player need to attain. I say I'll be there. An agent will send me, hi Ridwan, I need a striker. Height, these centimeters. Market value 500K. And
Or
I
less.
will look and or more.
Or
And
more,
I
okay.
will look into the Ghana Premier League. I will not get a 500K striker.
What do you do in that circumstance?
What will you do? The agent is not dealing with only you. The agent is sending this message to me, Ridwan, from Ghana, an agent from
Nigeria,
Cameroon,
all of
an
that.
agent from
From
is it
Tanzania.
because he need money or no? Or dealing with we are agents. We have there's a difference. There are those who deal with amateur and professional.
Okay.
I will explain that one also to you.
Okay.
So this one they are dealing with only professional players. Only time. On agent ni kura no club no why word na wa coach ni tie no. Yes, a coach ni betie another agent. You see, so the thing is papa movement. So it is not like we don't get offers. Yeah, me if I say I'll open offers to you right now, plenty. But our Ghanaian players don't qualify. They don't fall into the criteria. And it is the system because the system can make them meet. Let me give you an example of Daniel Friebane. The reason why I say Dinika, I was saying Ghana in panic.
I didn't tell Kasa.
Yes, when Neymar was
Brazil
Neymar was very young.
Okay.
The media over there were comparing Neymar to Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. They were creating a whole feud around them. This thing, it is systematic.
But but it is systematic. But it's also because of what Neymar had done. As
Now
a
I'm talking about my local
Player.
player.
Okay.
He was then a local player as
Okay,
well.
Santos.
And Daniel Afriyie locally was dominating everywhere.
He was scoring, he was assisting.
So forget Brazil, forget Ghana. They are local players. We are also local players. So now let me talk about the system that raised Neymar and the system that couldn't raise Afriyie.
Okay, fine.
Let me
That's
deal
fine.
with that. So now, look, they started comparing. Meanwhile, Kwame Crown by Europe. They started comparing. So the media, that is how I got to know the boy. The media attention, Bibia, so you were expecting so by Europe and then see, the media help a lot. Ghana media and Ghana football, we went to World Cup. Every year, we played friendly match. Even interview, Kudus Bejina and Chika say, hey, what bobo. Interview, Kudus Bejina and Chika misbehaved or interview because he was very happy. Now, a World Cup, a whole World Cup, I boy Bani and Kiki World Cup no 1 minute. Bro, and we had the advantage to meet Portugal. We were in a group with Portugal. This is the biggest chance for Ghanaians to start talking about Barnier and start comparing Barnier to Cristiano Ronaldo. Either they like
Joe
it or
Felix.
not, because we have our local player we want to market.
Realistically, you think
Realistically, yes.
you think Otuado and the managers of the national team would have done that at the time?
Bro, what I'm saying is that it is the system that creates player, and Otuado and those people, they are part of the system. If the system was like, hey, Ghana Premier League, our market value has fallen to the trenches.
We need to
raise the Ghana Premier League market value. And Barnier is the representative of the Ghana Premier League. The boy is also playing, it's a top-notch performance.
Okay.
So let's fix Barnier. Whatever top-notch performance Barnier will show up there will be a positive impact for the Ghana Premier
I
League.
understand you, but not so, to me, not so many coaches.
Yes.
Especially in Otuado's position.
Yes.
Who start Barnier against
And
Portugal
I told you
in
they
a
did
high
that.
profile World
Bro,
Cup
I
game.
said they did that in Brazil. I'm giving you the preamble.
Okay, fine. That's
The
okay.
media started before. The media
So
started.
the media does it for Brazil, and I get you.
And then like I'm saying, it is a system. System now, you're creating, you're to look for Balu at television, the Ghana Premier League. No, that system now, there was so, almost when we say, Barnier,
It
has
will push Barnier.
we are working very
Okay.
hard.
Okay,
Until
fine.
I was saying, Barnier, accolade no, because Barnier ni monyo obenya. Only say Barnier kiki World Cup now, ni market value will shoot up. Do you know the
Yeah,
weight?
absolutely.
Do you know the weight the World Cup carries?
Yes, very
Now,
good.
if Barnier kick one, Barnier market value will shoot up, and if it shoot up, that market value will add up to the whole Ghana Premier League, our market value. Do you understand? And then if Barnier can become the
Trailblazer,
MVP,
yeah.
the
I
MVP
know.
of Ghana Premier League.
I know.
And then that is where, imagine Barnier played against Cristiano Ronaldo, whereby we've also highlighted on Barnier is good than Cristiano. They premier all the media. Just imagine the name and the fame and also the market value we could have created for this boy.
Tutra agenda setting on the players.
Yes, agenda setting.
setting.
That is what I'm getting.
Agenda setting. on the
There's
players.
an agenda, bro. Come on, we are in Ghana. We all know. We've seen some. That was why I'm saying that what will qualify a third division player from Spain to keep for to become a first choice of Ghana, like our own national team, bro. It's not. Is there? Don't you think there's something fishy? Because even Ghana here, you are playing in Premier Crown, you can't even play national team. I will bought Premier. What for go King Crown or Moon Frel?
Benjamin Sarias on it.
So what? So
I know you want to go into that, but I'm trying to speak to you and say that Benjamin Asari has done it.
Bro, the thing is, see, what I think will help Ghana Premier League and the national team is there has to be a quota system which we will put to the public.
The national team.
The national team. Oh, Ghana Premier League, the best or the one who top the goal charts will automatically qualify for a call-up for
Okay.
the national team. I'm bringing the quota.
Then okay.
Then the best
Midfielder.
defender, the best midfielder, they don't qualify to start as first 11 for the national
they go
team,
there.
but they qualify to be call-up.
So to you, we should be able to get between 3 to 4 good players in the Premier League automatically making it to the national team always.
Bro, that should be the thing, and it shouldn't only be like say they are doing the local players favor.
But
It is not a favor. They take it as favor. They take it as if say
it is such a big deal. I
yeah,
understand
they take it as omu favor be. Bro, it's not favor. Like dear.
But in the last few years, in the last 3, 4, 5 years, in for the national team collapse of the Black Stars, you see a lot of not a
players.
lot, but
Yeah.
every single time they collapse, you get local players. In there.
Yeah. It is because they were also studying the system and they try to merge. But then it still doesn't work for them because they don't fix them in the main
Yeah, they don't
competitions.
fix them in the competition.
They don't fix them. It is the competitions that we see. I am inferior because you say, please
Yeah.
just open transfer market on your phone. Go to Google, open transfer market. Go to Ghana, type Ghana Premier League at the search. Go to Ghana, you will see the market value of Ghana Premier League. And then you go in there, you see the market value of these individual clubs. You see a class of market value. Play a crowd about Leganese crowd, ni pay. A class of folk. Market value. Like, this is the system. Oh. They've hidden this to all of you. And the media most of the media guys, they don't know these things. They only come to report. They share 3, they share 4, we 1 yard there. Was a crossing. They don't normally know the system. System no more work on.
Okay, Red, what on players at home players? What was the most difficult situation at club they were film or Ghana football? ebi a wo ton player wo ni omo negotiate deal na beto ho. Yes player ni nko, yes player ni na club no omo twem.
Yeah, bro, this is a big question. I had this same issue with Midiama. Yeah, Midiama Sporting Club, Muspaka and Lawyer. The thing is, they were having a player called Mohamed Adams back then in 2018. And this boy was then my school son.
Okay.
So I had
I
really...
do start to SHS in now dealing players and
no, SHS no now me was but after me venture into football,
Okay.
and I have people I like already that
So
I
you
want to
wanted
see
to
them
help
up
them.
there.
Okay.
But the boy was my school son, like on no share me back then in school. So Mohamed Adam Penasem later no benya man be friend Mr. Tipo, the man was managing. The man took him to Midiama. Bro, Midiama kept the boy. The boy didn't get play
Starting
like wanya starting 11. Wanya ni video kwa manya video.
Hey.
So I had these conversations. Like I told you, social media is very powerful.
True.
I had a conversation with one of these German agents. It's called Ohan, Mr.
Okay.
Ohan Lokalo. And then this man was like, "Oh, if I have any player, I should send the video." And when I sent Mohamed Adams video, bah, the man fell in love with it.
One touch.
It was like, "Hey, Ridwan, let's not waste time on this boy." My own player from my agency is coaching at Dynamo Brest in Belarus. So quickly, we have to make sure that we work on things fast for the boy to go. And that is where I started getting the issues. Even the video I sent to the man was the first division that the boy was playing. The boy didn't have a current video of Midiama. But I was very good in talking to this man, convincing him for him to accept.
Okay.
So because he came back to ask me a couple of questions. I see played national team. Where is the Premier League video? Where is this? I have to use my way because I know the criteria. And back then too, Dynamo Brest was then going to play a playoff to qualify for
Champions League.
Europa.
Okay. It's a big club.
It was a huge opportunity, bro. Now, the agent was like, because the boy was not really playing the national team, he has forced to get it. He would like to have the first transfer on a free deal. Midiama will leave the boy for him to take the boy to Dynamo Brest. And
Did they allow?
You let me finish.
Okay.
There's a first transfer, second transfer, and a third transfer. So the first transfer is the boy going to Dynamo Brest on a free transfer. But then there will be a payback. When there is a second transfer from Dynamo Brest to another club, which will be the biggest money, the man will give Midiama 30 and will take 70. And this is where Midiama, the lawyer and Midiama club was like, no, we want 60.
They won't allow. They want 60%.
They want 60. And the agent was like, oh, the thing is now coming to make the player. If he make the player before, that's maybe because if the player kick in the Premier League and the Belarus Premier League and also kick in the
Europa League.
Yeah. Let's think about the market value, bro.
What it will do for the player.
What it will do for the boy. And do you know one thing? That time too, the boy wasn't having transfer market.
Oh, Jesus.
It was true. I created CV for the boy.
You had to create a CV for the boy to
get
the opportunity.
Yeah, someone who is in Premier. He wasn't having transfer market value.
Midiama Sport.
Yeah, Midiama Sport. So I created CV for the boy. And then I can send you all the documents, you can see. And I created it. Now, we were waiting. Me and them back and forth. Today the man will call. I need the mandate. I need the release letter from the club. Because I'm done with my mandate with him. Mohamed Adams has also signed the mandate with me and him. And we are only waiting for the release letter from them. Then the boy will fly. Bro. Lawyer say this, that. Before we realize Belarus has appointed, may so rest in peace, Diego Armando Maradona as their new CEO, as new club director.
There had been a change in management.
There has been a change in management. And when Diego Armando Maradona came, he came to meet our invitation letter. And you know, from Belarus, they have to give us a letter which they will give us a visa on arrival because we don't have Belarus embassy here. So the Maradona have to do a new letter for us. Bro, Maradona say, excuse me, say fuck you. Maradona said there's no money in the club as he came. The club cannot accommodate any new player. Bro, as at that time, I have waited for the release letter from Midiama.
You had waited for it. How long had you waited? How long had you?
Bro, I waited for like 4-5 working days. And when they sent me the release letter, I sent it to them. The boy came. No, I even at that time the release letter came and the boy came from Techima to come and I accommodated him here at Bawi. So we have to go and buy the ticket on Monday. The boy came to sleep here on Friday. Saturday, no, the news came that Maradona said they don't have money, they can't accommodate any new player. And then later Maradona sacked the coach that was working for my agency.
That would have also made the deal possible.
The deal possible that would have even made the boy play for first 11 because, like I told you, I was trying to create a player because I've learned.
There's a really good chance that if the boy had made it in time,
yes,
before Maradona,
before Maradona,
even if Maradona comes and sacks
and sign the boy is there because when you are in the system, you are in the system.
Mm.
So as to now, the boy, we were in the room. I received the message like 5 a.m. I couldn't tell the boy say, boy, this was that.
Just sorry now, catching.
I couldn't. I called the manager that Framin catching. He said, almost say,
you couldn't tell the boy.
I couldn't tell the boy. Then the guy called the mom, and the mom called the boy
to break the news.
The mom called the boy, say, "Make catching baby by and yes, you umbrella. The boy, oh man, then so then I had to. I mean, because I didn't am here because I have my 30% I'm taking from Mr. On. You understand? I have my when we say Kabia, my being dasu. Super. I have some couple of players I need to push them to the system as well. One says Scania GB Waha. Now they won't say yeah, their name
investment.
Bro.
Ghana,
they need to work. They need to understand. And the boy wasn't playing for the boy. They got the bench for Mediama and you play about over first level. I make say or Cochrane bear pressure. Mohamed and Adams at that time at the bench every time.
Until relationship name Moses Parker say.
Oh, Moses Parker, I think I spoke with him once and sometime. You know, Munya coach be and I'm a friend and I'm proposing coach be Sumano. Send me Munya coach's offer.
See, that deal now break it down because of media didn't affect your relationship.
Oh, me, it didn't really affect me because I don't really have a personal relationship with Mediama. It was through
a work thing.
Edem Atipo who took Mohamed Adams there. It was a work thing, a chain, like just like the way I dealt with Kotoko Bag in 2019 when I was bringing the coach. It was a work. Well, and no, it was who felt the pain now. On almost back a month and same there. The boy up to now, I didn't know boy now coming.
Talking about your clients, talking about the people you've dealt with. Have you? Now we talk about issues with teams or clubs on the Ghana Premier League. Have you ever had an issue with a client, and how did you resolve it?
A client outside,
any client you deal with for a player.
See, this is a huge question. I've had a couple of them. Maybe I'm going to block you. Because there was this guy called Samson.
I don't know block you.
There's this guy called Samson or Ethiopia. If you're an agent, don't deal with Samson. He's online. Be careful with him. And back then is it 2021 now we managed 3 players be called Ethiopia. So Ethiopia no I was on receiving players no form trials. You see. So if the player is coming, he have his own like or when more beka say fabra. I see player no fa or bomufa $5,000 in bra. $2,000 in bra. And no accommodation ni way. Well, agents ni if you are the receiving and sometimes ebi mu enye direct deal. Ebi no there was a player no corner fa no trials. Na fa na abefi. These agents met my players, 3 of them took $2,000 from the players, took them to the hotel, run.
He took $2,000 each from these players.
Yes.
Took them for accommodation to a hotel.
Yes.
And then he ran and he left
so
the players.
The following day will come for them, then they will start going for trials. And then what this kind of call
You know, there's a thing on social media, even though I've heard a lot of people talking about we got good agents. Appears some dubious social media.
Oh yeah.
How do you pick and choose, identify some of these?
Okay. You will identify a bad agent when you are dealing with them through amateur.
Okay.
I told you agents in your mummy no your omo dealing amateur and ebemuso dealing too no. Amateur adwuma no edi. As an agent or a scout dealing with amateurs no. It's very hard because amateur you are not preparing the player. Amateur no like you say wow ba we a player. You are not professional. Was say me wow. I was say me hwehwe sa system na me kan nyina. Say me player. Yeah, say me player akọ we Ethiopia here akọ dinisi Kenya man. Enu ama edi because I was say me na me boa wansa na untumi be drew some papers. But we transfer with the professional level there. I only request for your transfer market profile link and then I'll request for your video link on YouTube. Now me so me they are sending me agent to Amanoni or share video no on
No
YouTube.
bear.
Now I share transfer market. Now I share clubs but I share if you are without club or with club. I share goals I share no see me peno. It's easy. Who demand now or someone direct deal, but when you name no, and I was saying you need to sell the amateur to them, and that is where the whole chaos start from. And there are boot camps. You need to make sure say boot camp. Boot camp now all come 4-5. They will go. You don't know what is happening there. Sometimes some of them hold the players go, they come back. You understand? The player need be many some of them they are very hard. I mean here no, your team no, better than a professional no now. Then you are dealing with the top level. But and some too, bro, let's be very honest. We live in Ghana where there are spiritualities as well.
True.
It has happened to me. I was taking some boys be to Egypt. Dealing with amateur and then because Otiaska na kwanto na nkoye year.
It be you do.
It be you do. Where agent be one so him say na handle scout be why this to me $5,000 send him and pounds or the visa processing now or who scan now wadibi.
Okay.
You understand? So when you are dealing with amateur, you will see money. You understand? You'll be seeing money because you use the money to work for the kids. But you need to be very careful. That is where bad agents pay money.
How many clients have you lost?
Clients that have lost.
I want to give you a range. That's
Like,
a tough one.
The players.
No, not
Clients,
just the players. In terms of
clubs.
people you're dealing with.
I've lost just a few, about 5 of them.
You're good at your job. That's one thing you can hit your chest.
Yeah, bro, I'll block you. No, I'll block you because social media has opened so many doors for me. How did I even got to know Mr. Senzo Mbata? Do you know Senzo Mbata? Me and Senzo Mbata like this. You can search online. He was the CEO of Simba.
Tanzania, yeah.
CEO of Yanga. Look at the beauty of Yanga. He was the one who made it like that. He's my boss. Ohan Lokalo, Mr. Tonfak. I've worked with big men who, and they like me for who I am because, see, let me tell you, back then in 2020, I brought an agent from Galatasaray Academy. It was a rep.
So that was the part where I wanted to go because
okay, so let's get there. I also blocked that man. I'll tell you.
We heard beautiful stories about how people use COVID-19 to re-spark their careers, get their interesting stuff going around for them. And we've heard people also saying, because of COVID, I don't have a job. Because of COVID, what was your story within the COVID?
Me, the COVID.
COVID spoiled the business.
COVID spoiled the business cry because I would have become a very huge successful guy through that project that I did because I didn't have a club. Mm-hmm. You understand? I had a club, but it's not registered. So I partnered one of my guys. We had a club called Beck Soccer Academy, and I told him, man, I have this Galatasaray Academy agent. You want to come with a certain Ghanaian called Abel. Mm-hmm. So I don't have a club. You have a club. Let's partner. Let me bring him. Because your club me mouse out, me the chow. Oba, club na used to be. We will play trials, pick players. Because the man also have an agenda for us to get Galatasaray Academy here in Ghana. So the second agenda is when it comes, we do the survey, we see some big men for land, move, back. Because I'm a lawyer, when it comes to land, yeah, it's not an issue. So the second thing is Oba, into me yes and yes Oba we need to build a second strategy. Let's pick players. Summer Cup is happening in Turkey and Greece in some few months coming. So let's do scouts, pick players, let's work for them. We go and play the Summer Cup with 2 teams. Then we can get the opportunity to lay some of them to the clubs and then we bring back the rest. That was the initial plan, bro. The agent came here with Abel. I paid for their tickets, 2 of them,
to come down.
First class. And big ups to Emmanuel Kwashi, Imago. My brother he bought the tickets for me. They came to Ghana. We toured Ghana. We picked some good players. Oh, bro. After picking these players, we said, okay, now let's go to the embassy to make an appeal to them that we want to go and play a Summer Cup.
Okay.
So do you know the fortunate thing? As we got to the embassy,
the fortunate or the unfortunate?
The fortunate thing that really happened.
Okay.
As we got to the embassy, the ambassador, the team of the hometown of the ambassador, which the ambassador's father was then their former club president. That was the same town that our agent is coming from.
Oh, okay.
And our agent was also having the same team's jersey set.
Okay.
He brought it here. So when he went to the ambassador, they spoke like, are you from Bawe? Yeah, and Bawe, they spoke their language, no,
Yeah, that
Afa.
was it, Afa.
And then he even we showed him the jersey, no. And then Afa, it was like, okay, I'll give you 50 slots. The 52 teams, 20, and officials 5.
Yeah.
Bro, big deal.
Big. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Our ambassador was happy. Me,
Make it happen.
I went there. We gave the ambassador the jersey.
Then what happened?
Then we picked the players. We were very happy. The agent was supposed to leave on the 4th of March, but then the agent went on the 7th of March because he said he want to see the seat match. So even that year, the seat match was directed to Kumasi.
Yeah.
So we have to go to Kumasi to watch the seat match, come back to Accra again. After the seat match and everything, he went on the 7th. When he went, he was preparing there so that when we come, we will be okay. No, we had first COVID-19 case around the 9th March or something.
that was the time.
We had the first case. The thing was like joke.
Like
bro.
that. It's a scam.
No, when a job sport, no gidi no, me dika no gidi bibia say, hey,
Lockdown.
yeah, you mean son in lockdown. My money all go the things. I said lockdown at the home for house. My money all locked for the business, bro. Like you having this opportunity. Bro, I don't take loan. There are some players they are very good at. They don't have managers to pay for them. I have to include my money because I know say, hey boy, wait, and this opportunity, I'm not playing with it.
You know the returns it will come from this opportunity.
Bro, we are going to Turkey. From Turkey, we will go to Greece. Oh, but man, even if we are 2 teams, 20 players, 40 players, bro, man, turn tempo. I mean, think it be small deal. Bro, COVID-19, as I grow. COVID-19 spawn. Way back Soccer Academy, pass back, call the agent, talk back with them, brought the agent to Ghana behind me.
Behind your back?
Yeah, behind me. And you, the agent, when you came to Ghana, I went to GTV with you. I went to Metro TV with you.
I toured with you.
I toured the TV stations with you because that is where I belong.
In the first place, you said you brought them down.
Yes. So, this guy, and I told him, the next time I'll put Interpol will search for you because I brought you to national television. And when you pass behind me, you come back to Ghana and do some dubious deals behind me, I will be held responsible because I have you and I, we are in a tape.
Yeah.
So,
on tape. You are caught on tape.
Yes, so me in bed on a camera, man. You understand? Yeah, so the warning were with him. The guy came crying to me, said, agent's name. I didn't know, but the guy worked with the agent, and then I'm Fabio the second time. And then
behind your back.
Yes, yes, I'm far. And then he went to church and they told him, say, so the guy came begging. That was where I got to know.
That say na agent.
Say na agent na yeah. So agent me the man back. Oh, I know. I be gamma, I be shatter movement. In sure. Only she. Yeah, enye kete nwen ke yishi emu. Tell us if the moment he come to Ghana again, I will arrest him. But I should take that from me. I'm not joking. It was there the agent. Now he got frightened and he started begging. Now we are cool though, but I don't do business with him. He watched my status. I watch it. I don't do business with him. And then with the Ghana guy, the best soccer academy guy, yeah, when that one to my Ghana life can where I go Peter. Yeah, that one there.
You no try.
I not try, but you see the
What
thing
you
you
do,
do, it will not try. It's for my job. It's for my money.
You can't beg.
Yeah. Oh, you can't beg, Charlie. You see, we go school. If you make mistake, then forbid you make you do correction. That thing it has had effect on us. So some of us and him say, "Yeah, Bonia, I was a punishment in Brown."
And so small correction.
Yes, so I put them.
You beat them small, you overbeat them.
Oh, it be only 2 slap. The way you go call police.
What do you man 2 times? I was saying you only 2 small.
That just by the way. So the thing is,
if you deal with a football agent, when you bring your trouble, you make 2 more.
Ya bre, you person yembu ankwala anu. Wo, you person yembu ankwala now. Me no omo amini wa ye adwuma na now. Omo see won say they saw the COVID. They saw the COVID na say adwuma no be enye. So they couldn't demand for their monies back. You understand? But I was feeling very bad for these boys that even if there will be another opportunity, we will find a way to push these first batch guys inside and then try to elevate them.
To think of it now, if now my mind they go there, how would this 40 boys feel?
Have you ever? That is why I beat the guy.
Yeah,
because
it's not even because of you.
No, not be me. Because bro, Obi Waha. Let me tell you one thing. Obi Waha, Ebusunya Niska. So when the family tried to push the guy, maybe Yakobo Busunya, Yaton Asasi, say. So if they push that last into the boy and it doesn't happen, sometimes no, but when he even talk
Yeah,
of football,
yeah.
and there will be stigma in their family.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of backlash and
And
things.
you'll be
So
responsible for it.
yeah. So you
Even-
don't have to be putting boys in that tight corner. What do you mean?
If he keeps a stereotype on the family with Yembobo bill. Because if he sold the
possible.
land, if he sold land, and then Abusian Sas, Abusian Japadio, Yakoto,
Eric Chebafo. You know what that bet guy? The way I bought him. I say, yeah, Eric. So you didn't even think about all these guys. What fetch the agents now? I call Lulu. I sounds why you have a different place. I say I went to his place. Passport, baby. Come on, bro. Come on. But it's just by the way. You understand me? When you know they are swinging there. You see,
Yeah, stepping stones.
yeah. So even the football, I went to Tamale Muta Sports Academy. I have my boss in UK. He trained most of these kids in UK. He have boys playing in West Ham and stuff. He lives in West Ham. And he don't know what team was. So he called me. We need to establish academy in Ghana. He's from Tamale. I went to Tamale, papa, with one of my brothers. He's called Nia Ikwe, and of course, and also my blocking.
Hey.
And of course, so I gave you the opportunity. We went there to do scouting for my boss. Now, instead of me to go to UK and work for my boss said, "Yeah, Ubra first." You went there.
He tried to deal directly with your boss?
He went to the UK self with my boss, worked with my boss, betrayed my boss, and betrayed me. Say a whole sort of bad things. When
No. Take us back. How did he get to the UK? Did you take him there?
Okay,
What happened?
Let me tell you the story. He's a half Ghanaian, half Australian.
Okay.
And then there's this side I want to tell you about Ghana football also, about him. So when I met him, he has played in Australia second division before, and his dad is a Ghana. He's called Nia Ikwe. If you see him, it's just like Tony Joshua.
Okay, very strong.
Very strong. Masculine. And so when I met him, he was like, he's a striker. I said, no problem. I have a deal. I have a work in Tamale. Let's go there and go and work with me. We went to Tamale. We did the scouting. Very beautiful scouting. Serious at the Tamale Sports Stadium. That is where I got to meet the Fatao. Because we went to deal with the manager, the boss, Honorable Aaron Andrews. Yeah, so he was supporting the program. So that was where I watched Fatao at Stitch Fast.
Okay.
I had a chat with him one-on-one. That time the deal hasn't come yet, but then he has get names, some few small name in the first division. Bro, we finished the scouting, we came back. My boss was like, okay, then between me and Aikwe, he wants one of us to come. And me, Charlie, I won't work for Ghana here. I'm someone, if you say I should go and stay in America, I won't. Go and stay, I won't. But I'll go and come back.
Ghana
Damakuma, so you see, because I feel like
your team's plenty there.
Yeah, I feel like I have a huge responsibility here. You understand? I feel like my yes one be.
So you trusted that guy?
I trusted the guy. He went to the UK, was doing 1-2 work with my boss. My boss got him a club in the amateur Jollof FC. He was playing. Now he started doing my talking back at my boss, and now, bro, a whole lot of things. And my boss told me, I was like, Aikwebo, when you came, when I took you to Accra Great Olympics because you were a striker, and looking at your color, your stature, having Nia Ikwe written at the back of your Accra Great Olympics jersey, playing in the Premier League, will give the Ghana Premier League serious attention.
Yeah.
Because Brony,
yeah,
and I friend Nia Ikwe.
Yeah.
Well,
huge marketing. Huge.
Say Ghana, and all boy, they don't understand this dog. I have videos. I'll show you videos. Nia Ikwe was training with Olympics. He trained with best shooter. Commodore called me. Player, we had a chance. Okay, what about trouble? Okay, they didn't see the marketing side of what I wanted to do. And the boy was very good in the striking role when we went to Olympics. When when he went back, I said me, my boss. I told him, my man. The dad built at Bawe 0.
Okay.
0. So they have a house over there. His brother is even. I told him, say, if you come around, see me, don't call me again. No. Don't even call my number because I don't deal with our people. You need to be grateful small. Don't be like, no, Nipa Ebiama, me I make you go. You are from Australia. The UK, if you go there, your visa problem, you dey run. My boss help you get visa, you come. They go do alo. He even brought his younger brother to the UK to play the club he was playing in the UK. Through me and my boss. But like I'm saying, me I'm like Shatawale, I'm called Niai. Shatawale is Niama. You understand? We don't joke. Me and him swear.
Now, if anyone has talent and the person is watching you, what would you tell the person? How would the person reach out to you?
Okay, so I have two opportunities that I want to give to your people. I want to dash your people some freebies.
Okay.
So as an agent, I have opportunity for the amateur and also for the professional players.
This is going to the Gagio viewers.
Yeah, this
That
is
might be
going to the-
footballers, that might be young,
yeah.
young amateur professionals.
Yeah, and also the professionals.
Okay.
They can contact me. Okay, so I have a friend from US. He played in their high school. He's coming into Ghana here, and he need players who are schooling. He need videos, be it from primary, JHS, SHS, and also university. If you have a video and you are schooling, please send me the videos on Omega 7 GH Scout at gmail.com. Omega 7
Omega 7 GH Scout
at
that
gmail.com.
any of the letters have capital.
No.
All
it's
small
normal.
letters.
Yeah, all small
Omega
letters.
7.
Omega 7 GH Scout.
The 7 is this 7 or
7.
Okay,
It's
just
not
a 7.
SEV, it's
Okay.
7. Omega 7 GH Scout
Okay.
at gmail.com. Yeah, and also my number is 0556405581 on WhatsApp. If you are an amateur, you are schooling, send me the video if you
Yeah.
have it. I'll give it to my man, and then he will scrutinize them. When he will be in Ghana next month, April, we will camp the players at Winneba University. We'll camp the players. They have some sports facilities over there. We'll camp the players over there, and then he will take the elite ones. You know, there's a huge opportunity that comes with that. And also with the professional players, if you have if you have a transfer market and also your video link on YouTube, you can also forward them to my emails. I have opportunities. I will be sending them to my people for them to look out to you guys. Charlie.
Red one,
Big boss.
Charlie. That be red one, Charlie.
Charlie.
Okay, so this has been a beautiful edition. We've learned about betrayal in the sporting ecosystem. We've learned about scouting, what you need to do as a footballer, and many other stories. Of course, this is the only podcast where you get to know all about these things. And of course, we deal in nothing but the best. My name is Yaun Povuja. I did this with Prosper Kuzo and Redwan. Ciao. Bye for now. But Redwan wants to say something. Redwan.
Yeah, I want them to they should welcome my football education. You have been asking of my football education.
True.
So
give me a quick one on football education.
Okay,
1 minute.
so I have my own program called Football Education, whereby you see I've given you a lot of education, but they are more insights. These are just the sum. I'm just trying to give you the surface. But then with football education, I'm coming to start my own football education program live on Sami Flex TV, and then you'll be so entertained, and then you'll be enlightened. You will learn a lot when it comes to football. I know you can run, you can play, you can jump, you are a footballer, but you don't know what entails or what it takes to become a professional player. Make time with me, Ayi Ridwan Ayi.
Okay, so yeah, this is a wrap on today's edition on the Gagio podcast. Learned a lot of stories. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. We told you the best commenter or the most commenter on our pages gets a huge prize from us. It will be a surprise prize where we'll contact you, and we make sure that you get all of these prizes. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Bye-bye.